Bong, 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 bong. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and you're all very welcome to the Shout Out Show, coming to you from Mullingar in Mullingar, promoting what's good and great about our town, our people, and our business. But yes, in the Shout Out Show, we give you a shout. You give us a shout, we give you a shout. Let's start off. Today is Thursday, the 14th of May, and once again we are blessed with magnificent weather. Today is a lot warmer than yesterday. The heat is on, and it's not as cold, no cold breeze, but it's cool inside the breeze. But you're standing in the sun will get you. And put on your factor today, because I think a lot of people are getting burnt out there. Well, once again, we're coming to you from Mullingar in Mullingar, and that's our hashtag, and we call it the Shout Out Show. We call it our self-isolation tour because we don't go anywhere. We haven't moved in a long time, and on 5 o'clock every day, we sing some songs and have the crack with you, communicate with you, have the crack and say what's going on in your life. You communicate with us, and we have the crack, as they say. In America, you can get arrested for that one. But good morning to Ken Walsh. How's it going with you, sir? Great to know you're on board with us in the Shout Out Show. So let's start off the Shout Out Show. We had some messages from yesterday. The Shout Out Show, James Fenton, who is living in Melbourne. Sorry, it's not Fenton. It's F-E-A-N. Feenan, that's right, and he's in Australia, and he sent us a message there, and I think he sent it late at night time after the Shout Out Show had gone live at 12, and it seems that they're a little bit 5 or 6 hours ahead of us because they're in Australia, and that's down that way. It's down really low. Audrey, how's it going? She's coming in and she's on the front seat every day. Audrey is with us at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, and she prefers the front seat. A lot of people are looking for this front seat, but Audrey is in it all the time. Okay, now we've a big shout out to all the friends who are in Kilmurray's Home Value Hardware store. And do you know what? They're selling topsoil. Yes, if you're into the gardening and everything has gone wild in the garden now, there's great growth on. The birds are singing, they're nesting. If you want to get some topsoil, contact Kilmurray's Home Value Hardware and say, the Shout Out Show sent you. Okay, we let me see. We had a message from Libby Dunn, Samsworth, and I think she's in Canada direction, but she's originally from Mullingar. I think the last time I met her, she was walking down the streets of Mullingar, and we had a great chat. Now, she would like to give a big shout out to her brother, and that's Patrick Dunn, and her sister, Mandy, and she sends her love and all her regards from the other part of the world she is in. She is not in Ireland, but she is part of our diaspora who's looking in regularly. Let me see. We've just got Francis Cole. Great to see you again. And will you get to see you again? And we will get to see you again. When will we get to see you again? Well, you get to see me at 5 o'clock if you're around, Francis, but only on the television. Hopefully, we're going to be on tour before the end of the year. Hopefully, as say, if everything opens up and people are ready to go and rock and roll, we'll be ready to go with them. Yvonne Darby says good morning, and good morning to you, Yvonne. Great to know you're on board with us. And Freeman, and she says hi. And Mags Keeley says good afternoon, Ray. I missed the bus the last couple of days. We waited for you, but the bus has to carry on. Ran all the way to catch up. Here in the middle. Mags, that's from Waterford. Great to know you're with us here today and having a bit of fun on the Shout Out Show. Good afternoon, Ray, from Mullingar in Mullingar, and that's Corrine, and she uses the hashtag, as you can see here it is. Audrey is up there and she is on board, and let me see. Oh, Deirdre Doherty is coming in from Muckish. Yes, she just looks out the window of her house and this magnificent mountain is up there. So a big shout out to all the Dohertys, and great to know that you're watching in. Alan Mayan What a beautiful day. It definitely is. And great to know that you're with us. Let me see. Let's catch up with a few people here. Audrey is there once again, sending in pictures, and she's sitting in the front seat and down Mullingar. Lovely Audrey from. You're stone mad, but you're great. And thank you very, very much. So we have David Collins from Mullingar, living in Kybram in Victoria, Australia. And he sent us a great message yesterday, and he says he enjoys what we do, and he just gave us good regards and sent us great wishes from Australia, and he actually gets a great bit of value from the show because he is in somewhere else, and he gets sort of look in on what's going on at home in some shape or form, and he looks at all the other videos as well that we done previously all around Mullingar. We're going 4 or 5 years at this now, and we've highlighted a lot of different things about the town and where we come from, and we're really happy that our diaspora just looks in, and they can just plug into home, and then they can go and do their own thing in Australia. So it's a little piece of home we hope we give you every day. And as I say, we do it in Irish style. We have the crack as well, so we don't take it too serious. Okay, a big shout out for a lady who's looking for a bouncing castle, and that's Sharon White, and she's out Kalukan direction. So Sharon, if you're looking, or if anyone is able to help her out, Sharon is out in Kalukan direction. She's looking for a small bouncy castle, and hope you're sorted out, and I hope someone gets in contact with you and gives you some help there. Pauline is looking in here from Selbridge, and once again, she says, happy birthday to Philip Nevin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Philip. Happy birthday from Pauline too. And Margaret Sinnott says, good afternoon, Ray from Wexford. Have a great day. We will indeed, and we enjoy you coming on here and having a crack with us as well. The weather is magnificent here in Mullingar, and in the bus, it roasts you. Dennis Murray, hello, the famous singer. Yes, Dennis, that's Murray and Condon, and they have some magnificent songs over the years. Dennis Murray, hello to you, sir, and great to know that you're on board the Shout Out Show. Okay, let me see. We got, birthday greetings. We got, I have to keep an eye on myself here. Tracy Cullen, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tracy. Happy birthday to you. And she works out in the school in Castle Pollard. And we were out there recently, and we had a bit of crack with them. They were involved in a haute couture. Yes, it was, they were recycling products and turn them into clothes, and they done absolutely fantastic with the group out there. So big shout out to all the group as well, and all our friends in Castle Pollard. And Chris Gary, his birthday is today. Chris, how are you, sir? Chris is a great man out in the golf club, and he loves playing golf, and he's enthusiastic. He's been in the golf club many years, and a big shout out to you, Chris Gary. And it comes in from your daughter, Claire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris Gary, from Claire. Happy birthday to you from the Shout Out Show. And let me see, we're moving on here. Oh, yes, indeed. We have Shannon Gertie, and she is home from hospital, and her mammy is so grateful. She is so grateful to all our friends here in Mullingar Regional Hospital for looking after her daughter, and Barry as well. Barry is over the moon that she's home, and a big shout out as well to Roisin, who works in the hospital. And once again, it's Mullingar is doing their thing, and they're doing their thing in their hospital, and they're looking after everyone. A big shout out to you, Shannon, and hope you're feeling much better. And a big shout out to your mammy, because we would like to invite your mother. We would like to, Margaret Gertie, we would like to invite you on the bus to share one of your poems with us. This is a shout out to you from the Shout Out Show, inviting you to the bus. Yes, we will let you in to the back door here. We are a good distance from each other. We've got the 2 meters, and you can come on the bus. It's all safe and regulated. So we are sending you out a challenge. Margaret, are you coming on board the bus? Great job. So let's keep an eye here. We have Margaret Gorman. Margaret Gorman from Milltown Pass. To all my family, the Gibneys, Lily, the best granny, great granny, and great granny. The best granny, great granny, and great granny. Absolutely. Margaret Gorman, fair play to you, girl, and thank you for sending us in that message to Mags Gorman from Milltown Pass. And all the thumbs up, appreciate them. And sure, send a bit of love. If you got a bit of love there, send it on. We'll take it all. Let me see. A big shout out to Joe Cronin. Yes, Joe Cronin is Joe Cronin, well, what can we say about Joe Cronin? He's retired, the traffic warden here in Mullingar, and Joe Cronin is he's Joe Cronin. He's just a legend, simple as that. And Joe Cronin saying he's looking forward to seeing us bringing our show back to the Glen Eagles in Killarney. Now, Joe's from Mullingar, but mainly anytime we meet him, he's in Killarney in the Glen Eagles. So, Big and your wife, looking forward to seeing us all with our show Killarney this summer. And let me see, we got Philip. That's Philip. His birthday is today. And let me see, if you want to check out some different things on Facebook, folks, we always recommend something or try and recommend something to you. And our recommendation is John McCauley. John McCauley is local photographer here in Mullingar and does a lot of work for charity as well. And if you want to check out some of his photographs, go to John McCauley and you'll see him. He'll be sitting at his table with all his photographs and his camera. And that's him. And he has some beautiful, beautiful photographs of birds. Yes, magnificent birds. He even had a woodpecker, a Mullingar woodpecker on his collection. So check out all them photographs. He's putting them up every night, flat out. So, and it gives you an idea of all our culture in Mullingar and what goes on. And even to our diaspora, even check that one out as well. Let me see, a big shout out to let me see who was that is right. We did a few checkouts here. Oh yes, we have a big shout out to Thomas Parker. And Thomas Parker is out there, and we done a video with Thomas Parker, and he is mad into his vehicles, and he had a Hummer, and we had to chat with him one day about his Hummer. He was only after buying it. He loves sports cars, but his business is floor fitting service. So he will fit any floor, any service, and he will create a great service. And as well as that, he's a great man to chat as well. Now, he does the work, but he chats as well, and he's a great, great bean as well. So if you are looking for any flooring to be done, check out my great friend. He is Thomas Parker, and Thomas Parker's Facebook page is Flooring Fitting Service on Facebook. So that's his, and then it's Thomas Parker. So you can send him a message as well. You'll see he's got a real designer car on the front of his page. And a big happy birthday going out to Casey. Casey is 4 today. And this comes in from his daddy, Brian, and his mammy, Sarah. I keep mixing up Sarah's and Sharon's. And they are the Hegartys, and they are over the moon with this young lad. He is wired. He is going in and out and walking and all this type of thing. And he's just flat out at the moment. But they are so happy because it's lockdown time. And they will never forget this lockdown. And more than likely, he won't either. But they are enjoying it, and they're so happy with this young lad that he's 4 today. So a big shout out to Casey from the Shout Out Show. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casey, from your daddy. And his daddy is Brian, and his mommy is Sarah. Happy birthday to you. God, this is great crack. And once again, we'd like to say to Mullingar Rocks, congratulations. The numbers are just going through the roof. Yes, indeed. Mullingar Rocks have gone stone mad. There's rocks everywhere, all over the town, all over the roads. And so the plan is, if you paint the rock, you drop the rock there, and then someone picks up the rock and they take a picture of the rock where they move the rock to. But anyway, everyone has been very, very entertained with this, and some daddies are just flat out just driving around looking for rocks. So as I say, Mullingar Rocks. Now, do you know what happened? There's a sort of a spin-off. And do you know what? Rocher Bridge Rocks. And they've got their rocks. And Kinnegad It rocks too, because they've got their rocks too. So the rocks are gone stone mad. Mullingar rocks, Kinnegad rocks. I think Turles Pass are going to rock, but it's official now. The Roger Bridger rocks have got their rocks. Kinnegad have got their rocks. And I think Turles Pass are coming in soon. We will find out. We'll keep you up to date here on the Shout Out Show. Let's get back to all our friends who are looking in on the Shout Out Show. Margaret Sinnott says, let me see. Oh, there's requests even coming in for 5 o'clock, the 5 o'clock bus sessions. Let me see. Margaret Gorman, that's Midtown Pass. And Audrey, will you sing Joe's song on the front seat? I will sing a Joe song on the front seat. Off you go, Audrey. And Margaret Sinnott says, can you sing When You Walk in the Room at 5 o'clock? That's from the bus sessions. And that's our request coming in from Margaret Sinnott in Wexford. So let's see. You never know. Thank you very much for sending in the request, Margaret, for the show later on. Jamie, Daryl Caffrey, D-R-R-Y-L. Yeah, afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Caffrey, and great to know that you are with us here on the Shout Out Show. If you want to shout out, Jamie, send us one. Okay, spit it on everything. Bernie Madden, good afternoon. Bernie's in Galway. And Margaret Gorman says, Libby Gibney has 38 grandchildren, 35 great-grandchildren, and so far I have one great-grandchild. Thanks, Ray. I hope you're well. I'm absolutely in great form. And thanks, Margaret, for sending in that message. And once again to Libby, congratulations, and you're a fantastic woman. 35 grandchildren and 35 great-grandchildren. No television in that house. And Mary Shaw Roberts is coming in from Tennessee. Great to know you're with us, Mary Roberts, and hope you're keeping well, and regards here from the bus. That's it. We call it the bus sessions. We're on at 5 o'clock. We call this one the Shout Out Show. We're on a self-isolation tour. That means we're going absolutely nowhere, but we're going to the whole world here through the little television that we have in our phone. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sending your shout outs to us, and because we can shout out them if you send the shout out to us. So this is the show. This is the show that if you give us a shout, we'll give you a shout. Good luck. Wow. Right, guys, thanks very much for looking in, and I hope you have a fantastic day. The weather is super here, as you can see from our skylight. It's hot and it's warm in the bus, so we must open some windows. Have a great, great day. Today is Thursday, the 14th of May. Hey, 2020.